Hey, what's up guys? My name's Datchless and welcome back to Crafting the Past. Now, I honestly don't remember where we last left off. It's been 3 weeks since I last posted, which I know is really bad. But in the off time, I fixed up this little area a little bit, put some stone bricks down, got one half of the wall, so we have kind of an idea of what this hallway is going to look like. I haven't really touched the upstairs all that much, which I know I really need to get to that at some point, but that point is not today. What do I want to happen today? Well, I am wanting to go exploring. I want to go find a bunch of biomes, a bunch of structures, and this is a list of some of the stuff that I am wanting to find. I want to find a desert biome so that I can get pretty easy glass. I want all of these biomes here so that I can get the different types of logs, because we only have oak, acacia, jungle, and birch. I didn't mark down the location of the jungle, but I believe it's just over there. So we also want to find old growth biomes, and that's because I want to find the buried ruins. You know, the ones that have all the suspicious gravel and have the armor trims and all that stuff. So I want to find one of those so that at some point I can go ahead and, you know, unbury that. What's the thing called? A brush. So I'm needing feathers and sticks. So I'll just go ahead and take 2 sticks with us, and then whenever I find some chickens, that will be when I craft those. But I also want to find these structures: trial ruin, trial chambers, and pillager outposts. So the trial chambers are going to be something that I have to find underground. So that's something we probably won't be finding today, because I don't really want to be in the mines all that much. You know, I just realized there might be an ancient city underneath here, because this is like, I mean, maybe, actually, no, I don't think the mountain's tall enough, or the hill is tall enough for it to spawn one of those. I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta stay in here a bit longer. But yeah, so those are all the things that I'm wanting to do today. So the reason I want to find a pillager outpost, oh, well, there's a jungle literally right over here too. So the reason why I want to find a pillager outpost is because I'm wanting to find the armor trim, and I'm wanting to find the goat horns. If I can find a pillager outpost with a laze, I'll be sure to mark that down so that I can come back to it, because in all the time that Minecraft has been getting pretty regular and consistent updates, I've not once touched a laze. I don't think I've used them in any kind of build or any kind of situation. This is another reason why I want a jungle, so that I can get some parrots around here. I think I'll just take this sugarcane. I know I have some at home, but it can only help to have extra. Oh shit. I didn't realize there was a mesa this close. What the fuck? That wasn't even something I was wanting to find. Surely there's going to be a desert, like, right behind here then, no? Surely. Mesa. Minus 645 x 177z. Done. I'm going to go over. Do I want to go through or around? I'll go through and see if it's a big mesa biome. If that's the case, like if it's the case that it's a large mesa, then we have access to tons of terracotta, and it's not even in render distance, so we can fuck up the mesa biome as much as we want. Looks like, yeah, desert biome right past it. The reason I was wanting the desert, A, for sand, B, because I just saw it in the distance, cacti. Because oh shit, I forgot camels were added. Yo, I forgot camels were added. This is such an easy access point for camels too. Oh, that's a big pull. That's a big pull. Y'all see that down there? Oh. This is my first desert temple in a long time. I haven't gone exploring in a desert in ages. Also, yeah, this looks like a very large terracotta biome, if not just multiple pretty close together. Because look at that, there's more terracotta over there. I like the wind. Is that a noise that's caused from the texture pack? I think it might be, you know. I'll get a stack here because I have 2 shovels. Because I'm wanting glass to be able to finally like make that little opening in the cave an actual window. Because I've been saying for a while that's what I want it to be. I want it to be a window. But I've not had the glass to be able to do it. We could set up nether travel. I do have a bucket of water and obsidian. I'm so glad this pressure plate isn't wood and is instead stone. I actually forgot that's what the TNT texture looked like. Ooh, Silk Touch book. That is huge. That is huge for us not having an enchantment setup. Horse armor, nice pull. Golden apple. Hey, diamonds. Let's go. Great temple. Great temple pull. Honestly, I think I'll set up another portal right here so that it makes it a bit easier to get to the Mesa and Desert Temple. I forget how I'm supposed to set this up speedrunner style. It's been a hot second. So it would be this right here and then there. And then we grab it. 1, 2, 3. And then it should be like that. Yep. Nope, it has to be 1 in. And then just for the sake of not having it spread. Well, good thing this isn't a Minecraft speedrun, huh? I don't have flint and steel. That's kind of an issue for what I want to do, isn't it? And there's no gravel nearby either, so it's not like I can just simply conjure some up. Alright, I'll just leave it all like that. Now the question is, do I go back home and in a different direction to find the other biomes? Or do I stay tried and true to this direction? That is the big question. Holy crap, this is a huge desert. Well, we found a desert wall, so yeah, I'll keep going this way because we're clearly getting out of the desert through here. So I want to talk a little bit about one of the reasons / excuse. Oh shit, pillager outpost. One of the reasons / excuses as to why I've not been uploading a lot this time, because yes, this is unfortunately a bad habit of mine. Admittedly, World Cup. I significantly prioritized World Cup over everything else, including content creation, including recording and streaming. Like, admittedly, I wanted to and was expecting a lot more to come from this summer. Like, I can't lie. Going into the summer, I'm like, oh yeah, like, it'll be awesome. Like, I'll be on my I'll be on the grind with videos and content this summer. Like it'll be awesome. And then I kind of just didn't. And there's not really any reason other than I actively was choosing the World Cup over doing this stuff, which I really shouldn't have prioritized it, especially after the games stopped being 4 times a day every day. Well, there's 2 of the items that I was looking for. There we go, MLG bucket. Even though I wish I hadn't just stopped making videos, stopped streaming, I am not regretful by it, if that makes sense. Like, this was a very, very magical World Cup, and I'm infinitely grateful that the US got the host, although I'm not really proud of how our president went about certain things. Oh shit, is that a mangrove swamp? Yeah, so as much as I loved the World Cup, there were a few things that I wasn't really... Ooh, that's a rare spawn right there. I wasn't really too happy with how certain things happened. Like, a lot of the questionable decisions that went in favor of Argentina. Like, what was it? Like, Argentina's first or second game, Messi stomped on somebody's calf. Honestly, should have been a red card. But then Flo Balogun getting his red card rescinded. But Kwanzaa for England, I don't know his first name. Kwanzaa getting a red card, but not having it suspended. I don't quite understand that. Like, it's quite clear to me that the president didn't really care. He just wanted to win, which for him is not really, out of character, unfortunately. So he kind of tainted the World Cup in that aspect, in my eyes. And really, ever since then, it hadn't had that same sort of magical feeling. Ever since the Flo Balogun stuff, it wasn't really the same. It didn't really feel the same, unfortunately. But the World Cup final was a pretty good one. Not in terms of the actual game, because honestly, it was a very, very boring game. But in terms of I show speed. So for those of you who don't know, A, who he is, or B, what happened at the World Cup, I show speed is one of the largest streamers on the planet now, which would be quite surprising to me because of that if someone hadn't heard of him. But, not everyone knows. Like, shit, there's probably a lot of famous people I don't know. And 4 years ago, 5 years ago, however long it's been, he was first starting streaming, blowing up fireworks in his mom's basement, almost drowning himself in coke by placing a condom on his head and putting Coca-Cola inside of it. And this year, as well as the last 2 World Cups before this one, he wrote a song for the World Cup. And this year, not only was he invited to sing his song at the World Cup final, it also got onto the 2026 World Cup official album. That is awesome. That is so fucking cool. A kid, going from a kid doing shit in his mom's basement to meeting the president of FIFA, meeting all these incredibly awesome footballers, all these incredible people, and then being invited to sing your song that you made at the final. That is so fucking inspirational. And then he gave a speech to his chat after he had done his thing. Is this an old growth taiga? Old growth, yes. But that just goes to show that with enough hard work and dedication, anyone can do literally anything they fucking want. anything they want, anything they set their mind to, it can be done. And he's pretty much inspiring me to actually want to commit to the whole like YouTube stuff, the content creation stuff. I know I personally have been telling myself that for a while now. So I don't have anything to prove to anyone other than myself. Yeah, so I don't have anything to prove to anyone other than myself that I can do it and that I want to do it. Part of the issue is I just struggle with being consistent. And that's something that I feel can be worked on. Like 100%, I can definitely work on being consistent. And so I'm hoping that with the lower effort content of Crafting the Past, where I'm hanging out with you guys, bringing Minecraft YouTube back to how it started, which from what some of you guys have been saying, it seems like this is a concept that is sort of yearned for a little bit. Like, it definitely seems like people want this kind of content back. It seems like people enjoy the slower paced stuff. And I'm honestly very, very happy to do this kind of stuff with you guys. So I'm hoping that this is sort of the kickstart to a greater push towards consistency. Yeah, so I guess ultimately we're going to have to see what happens, or really I'll have to see what happens if I hold myself accountable and actually do these videos regularly, or if I don't. So one of the so I do have a plan for a pretty longer, more modern format of YouTube video, and I'm fine with talking about it here. A Grand Theft Auto video. So GTA 6 is coming out in December this year, as well as Avengers Doomsday. And so I have started the process of making a longer format video, like about an hour long, highly edited, well put together. How many pups? 2? Are you one of mine? Now you are. That's 3 pups. Can I get the whole pack? Yes, the whole pack is with me now. The whole pack sticks together. I'm wanting to get that video finished about at the latest 2 weeks before GTA 6 comes out. Ideally, I get it fully edited a month before. Like, that's the ideal number. But I'm giving myself a very, very hard deadline of 2 weeks before. And I'm splitting it up into 3 different sections. And so far, I'm getting close to finishing the first section of the video in terms of recording. So once that's done, I will jump into the second section. But that is something that I'm going to have to do in tandem with this. And also in tandem with watching Marvel stuff. Because with Avengers Doomsday coming out in December, I'm wanting to watch everything MCU timeline-wise. Like, including the shows, including the one-shots. Even though it may not necessarily be relevant for the lore of Doomsday, it can really only help having all the knowledge. Plus, it helps give me something to do in my spare time. With all that, I'm gonna be pretty busy with GTA video, with keeping up with Minecraft stuff, and I do want to continue Silksong and Subnautica. Silksong, I did my entire not 100% playthrough on stream, so everything's already recorded. I just have been struggling to get into the software and edit, so I can basically publish the Silksong stuff whenever I want. I'm not out of footage, but with Subnautica, I haven't touched it since episode 1, which I actually had a blast both playing it and making the video, although clearly I didn't do too great with the editing because there's not a whole lot of attention on that video, which it's fine. I don't really mind it all that much. Like, the main reason I played it and made a video out of it is just simply because I wanted to see if I would enjoy Subnautica 2, and I did. So it's given me hope that I enjoy Subnautica 1, because I do own Subnautica 1 too. I just haven't given Subnautica 1 a whole lot of time. You know what I mean? All right, let me sit everyone down. Come here. And then where's the last one? Here you are. Come here. Pop, come here. Pop. All right, so first off, where is the chest? Block of gold. Lodestone. Silk touch shovel. Nothing really too important. And then I'm gonna go attack this from above. What can we drop? We can drop some bricks. We might be able to drop the string. But yeah, so I'm gonna be pretty busy, and let me actually just get rid of all this lava down here. That's what's been going on with me. That's why I've not been, or that's my excuse this time for not being on it in terms of content. And yeah, I'm hoping with iShow's speech success that that I can use him as inspiration to be consistent with this stuff. And so far with the GTA video, like getting everything recorded, I've been pretty consistent with it. I'd say I probably have like 30 hours, 35 hours at least of stuff recorded. And admittedly, I do have a pretty funny clip that comes to mind. Who really knows at this point what ends up happening? I'm hoping that I can be the one who actually decides how the very recent future turns out. All right, how many is that? That's 8. Honestly, I might just get all this obsidian and the crying obsidian here and then head back home. Actually, is there a fire charge in there? I didn't pay attention to that. No, but there is a flint. There are... I can make a flint and steel out of this. Honestly, I didn't realize... Or I kind of forgot that I already had a bunch of iron. I kind of want to keep all of that steak. But yeah, so I think I'm going to leave this episode here, actually. We found a decent amount of what we were looking for. We found desert biome, we found a mesa biome, which I wasn't expecting, found a new jungle, found both old growth biomes, and we found an allay outpost. So I'm pretty happy with that. So thank you guys so much for watching episode 7 of Crafting the Past, and I will see you guys for episode 8. Bye guys.